So I'm gonna give it a try right now. Let's see how it goes. All right, ready?
Go to lunch in the Jewish community. I won't tell on the bros for the immunity. Paying victim, that shit ain't gonna ruin me.
When you buy a used car, it's really hard to know exactly what you're getting into. If you're lucky, it could be exactly what you thought it was. But oftentimes, it could also be full of surprises that you won't be too happy about when you find them. I've had my fair share of unfortunate surprises when it comes to used cars. You guys have seen it firsthand. But it looks like this time is completely different. It all started the other day when I was driving on the highway, and then this happened. What the? Oh my gosh. And then right after, it stopped. I'm so confused. Now it's back to normal. What the heck? Turn it off, turn it back on. It works. What the heck? Obviously, I was very confused, wondering if I somehow broke my car, so I posted it on my story. And the replies I received were pointing to what was definitely the last thing I was thinking about. There's a chance that this car might just be tuned. But before we get into that, there are a few small updates that I've done to this car over the past week or so that I do want to show you guys. The first big thing that has changed on the car in the last couple days is this. We got the original wheel back on. The car is no longer on a spare, and that means, of course, we got new tires. So I ended up putting brand new Toyo tires on the front of this car. I didn't get a full set because the ones that were previously on the front were actually already still decent. So I just put those in the rear and then put new tires in the front. And as you can see, tons of tread. I've been driving around on these a lot, so they're doing really well. And these are 225/40 18s, I believe. Yep, there you go, 225/40 18s. Now, I know there might be some mixed opinions about buying 2 tires versus buying 4 tires, but I think for this specific situation, buying 2 tires was definitely the right move. Also, I didn't really want to spend a bag on 4 brand new tires, and I also didn't want to go used. So I think 2 new tires up front was a smart move, and I'm back on the road. Now, the next change that I did is one of my favorite things about this car right now, and that is the new shift knob. So we now have a likewise Daytona Pro in this car, and let me tell you, this thing is amazing. As soon as I bought this car, I knew I had to get rid of this weird, cheap knockoff shift knob and get something that actually has good quality. And this shift knob is no exception. This is a super heavy shift knob. It's around 600 grams or 1.3 pounds. And this thing makes shifting way better, buttery smooth. As you can see, I'm doing it with my left hand, no struggle. I love this thing. And finally, the last small upgrade is something I think you guys should do to your car no matter which car you have. And that is putting LED lights in your interior. As you can see now, they are super, super bright, a nice white color, and in the night, it makes a huge difference. Of course, you can't forget about the trunk as well. I changed that one too. And again, it is daytime, so you can't see the real benefits. But I'm telling you guys, this is something you need to do to your car right now. It makes a huge difference. If you want to see the install for both the shift knob and the LED lights, I'll link them down below. They were really fun to make. So yeah, it seems like there's a good possibility this car might be tuned, unless I'm tripping, maybe it's broken, I don't know. But there are 2 simple ways that I can figure out if this car is tuned. The first way is to ask the previous owner. Yes, I know, pretty boring, but let me tell you why I'm not gonna do that. The main reason is I'm pretty sure the previous owner doesn't know that this car could be tuned. When he sold it to me, he said the car was completely stock except for the muffler. Now, I know what you're thinking. He's probably saying that just to sell me the car. Yes, that could be a possibility, but I honestly think he doesn't know. He didn't really seem to know too much about Hondas. And let's not forget, I found this out by accident, so who's to say that he also did the same? Regardless of all of that, here's the second option. To see if this car is tuned, we just gotta launch it. Even while I was driving to the destination, when I would press the cruise control button, the car would start acting up. But nonetheless, we made it, and it was finally time to truly see if this car could be tuned. Nope. Oh my god. Yo, this thing has launch control. Gotta try it out. So apparently the car does have launch control, so I'm gonna give it a try right now. It's my first time ever launching a car, so let's see how it goes. All right, ready? I can't can't lie, that was absolutely crazy. I've never done that before. So, you know, I know this car isn't fast, but launching it felt really, really good. But now I'm gonna do it without traction control. So here we go. So here we go, we're turning off traction control. And as you can see, it's now off. Here we go. So that was my first time ever launching a car. And mom and dad, I'm sorry, but that was so much fun. Thankfully this car, the clutch is solid, so it definitely held, but yo, that was insane. So clearly this car has a base map. I wish it actually had the Hondata thing with it so I could tune it, but I guess it doesn't. So no worries, in the future we are gonna be getting a Hondata thingamabob and we're gonna be tuning it. But what do you think? Like that was super loud.
Yeah, it was really loud.
I don't know, like brand new tires too, so this thing gripped up and it did a great job. So I don't know, I'm hyped. Now I'm not gonna play around with this too much. This is my daily. I do want to keep the car in one piece, of course, but I will be trying to launch this car at different RPMs in the future just to see how, you know, it affects the performance and stuff like that. But I think the fact that this car is tuned in general is really, really sick. It seems like I'm gonna have to get my own Hondata, obviously, because there's no Hondata with the car. So in the future, we will definitely be doing that. But of course, before we get to any of that fun stuff, we have a bunch of other things like maintenance and some other problems we have to fix on this car. So stay tuned for that for sure. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching another video. This one was really fun to make, as you can probably tell. And you know, there are a lot more videos I have to make on this car in general. I'm really having so much fun with it. And you know, this is a car I've always wanted to own. So it's really and truly a blessing. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. We have a lot of stuff to do. So I'll see you soon. Peace.